Hey guys, what's up? It's Monklezunky. Welcome back to Isaac. So, let's play with Cain today, because why not? I have to go quick, because I only have about, like, 40... Wow, that's honestly not that great of a start. I'm gonna reset here. I don't think you can just, like, hold R to reset on a controller, though, so I'll start a new run this way. I'm not starting with the poop. I typically like to start with an item that's at least of some use, versus with an item that's of no use at all. That's, you know, just how I like to do things. If you like to do things slightly differently, that's completely fine. But yeah, hopefully there'll be something good in, or at least something decent in this item room, as long as I don't die. Oh my goodness. I hope there's not something... Well, it's disappointing. So, great start so far, huh? Right? Okay, we spawn next to the item room this time, and we'll start with Penetrative Shot and Tears Up. I think that's fairly good, so we're going to go with that, and Piercing Shot is just very helpful for a lot of different things, you know, killing multiple enemies that are chasing you at once. Enemies like Globins, it's very effective against. Enemies like Knights, makes them much easier. There's a battery that could come in handy for something, who knows, one day. One of these days it could come in handy. I think I have to do a chest with Cain. I'll check before we get to the final part of the game. Providing we make it that far, I'll make sure I do check exactly what we need done with Cain so we don't go to the wrong area, because that has happened in the past, but we should be fine. I would imagine for the most part. So, Cain, I really like playing with Cain. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. Probably in the original game he was my favorite character, but that's because I kind of sucked in the original game, and I wasn't... I died a lot with Judas when starting with him early on in a run. This is not really the case with Cain. Well, I mean, you had a little bit more health with Cain, so it was easier. Penetrative Shot is really good against Pin, because you can hit multiple segments of him and, you know, kill him really quickly. So, as you might expect, Pin dies quite fast. But Judas is probably my favorite character to play with in this game, just because, you know, he has so much damage. It's amazing. Please be a Soul Heart. Please be... Oh, not a Soul Heart. High Priestess can be okay. We're going to take this. Health down. That's really unfortunate. We're going to take the Pulse Worm. It doesn't do anything other than a graphical effect. It doesn't give you any positive benefits. This is something that I've seen a lot of people speculate. Oh, it gives you damage. No, it doesn't. It does not give you damage. But it looks like it might, because yeah, I guess it kind of works with the Penetrative Shot. I wasn't completely sure at first. It makes your tears pulsate. So, it looks like, oh yeah, my tears are like increasing in damage. No, they're not. Oh no! No! It happened again! Oh my goodness. Have we ever had such a poor start to an Isaac run? I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe we have. I can't really recollect anything quite this poor, but okay, bomb drop. As long as we get a bomb drop on this floor, we're good, right? Oh, there's 2 tinted rocks. Maybe a brace of bomb drops. A 1+1 free might give us exactly what we need to be successful here. Hopefully this is not health down, it's luck up. And Cain does start with 1 higher luck than your traditional character. I believe every character has a base of 1 luck. Cain does as well, but he has higher luck than the base one, for the simple reason that I think that was a champion, but it didn't do extra damage with its tier. Not really sure why that is a thing, but yeah, the reason why Cain does extra damage, please die, has extra luck, is because, oh, this is good. He starts with the Lucky Foot, which is a luck up. So if I have any bombs, I'll have to go back. So SMB Superfan is all stats up. And in the original game it was a speed down as well. It's not anymore, which is nice because that was really annoying. But I'll clear out this floor. I'm not sure if that's a wise idea or not. I would like to get to a boss rush and rob it. It would be cool if we got like a bomb drop from the boss. Okay, so we have 1 bomb. We can blow up at least one of the tinted rocks. If we get another bomb... Oh, there's a tinted rock here as well. So hopefully we'll get the matchbook as a reward. Hopefully we'll get Steven as a reward from killing this boss. Steven is an incredibly rare item because, well, fighting the boss Steven is one of the more rare boss fights in the game. Well, I mean, you fight him every time in the boss rush, of course, but, like, fighting him on the basement is rare. It doesn't happen that often. And so when it does happen, you gotta be like, yeah, because Steven is a pretty rare drop from this boss. I think one of the best ways to get it is if you're Isaac, you can use the D6 to re-roll, and then you have a chance of getting Steven. And so instead of Little Steve, which is what you typically get. So hopefully, we won't get the matchbook, but hopefully we will get bombs from blowing up this tinted rock, so we can blow up more tinted rocks. We don't, but we get one soul heart of protection for this floor. So as long as we can make this soul heart last, we are on the cellar though, so that's worrying. Cellar means we'll probably be fighting what's his face, the Haunt. I'm not a big fan of the Haunt. This room is usually damage. Usually means damage when I go into this particular room. So if we don't fight the Haunt, we have a good chance of getting a Devil Room. Oh, that's so good. There's 2 tinted hearts there. I know I like to call them tinted hearts. I know they're not really called tinted hearts, but I just like to call them that. Oh dear. That's a scary fight. We're gonna get the tower. I think I know a good use for the tower. Please? Okay, we got the quarter, and we got... I think I can squeeze past here. Yes, we got both tinted rocks. Or, not tinted rocks, the tinted hearts. And we can go to the shop now. And I'm definitely going to do that because I have 29 cents. Which you don't get all that often, but you can get the quarter. It's, I think, the only item drop that you can get out of pots, but you can get it. So that's cool. Makes the shop a viable option, and this early on in the game, the shop isn't all that often a viable option, so it's cool when it works out like that. What's in here? More bombs. Cool. So if the amount of tinted rocks that we have been getting continues, we might be able to blow some of them up now, which is nice, and not leave them behind. So I'll go to both my shop and my item room, and if there's nothing in the shop, I'll donate, because we're getting close to 500. And number 1, I'll take it. It's a humongous tears up, but it's also a humongous range down. I'm going to buy... There's options. BFFs is so good if you get a cube of meat that I have to take it. So unfortunately, we're not going to donate anything there. Providing we get a cube of meat, which doesn't happen every run. I think I've gone a couple runs now without getting a cube of meat, which is really weird because they're not that rare. But that's just how it's worked out. If we get a cube of meat, BFFs will double its damage, so it will do a ton of damage. So that's what we're hoping for. We have fingers crossed for cube of meat. So we could fight Famine. We're not. We're going to fight Pin, which is fine. It's way, way better than fighting the Haunt, so I'm not going to complain. And also with there's options, we'll be able to choose between 2 items from the boss this floor. So we're doing a lot of damage, mostly just because that number 1 was a big damage up. We can take Synth Oil, or we can take All Stats Up. I'm honestly going to take Synth Oil. All Stats Up is very good, don't get me wrong. Ooh. 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 I'm going to take all of these. So yeah, Abaddon is a big damage up and a fear shot, and we have a ton of hearts now. Oh, I should have gone to the curse room. I should have. Oh well. I didn't. I failed. I'll admit it. Alright, well the curse room paid for itself. That's okay. Didn't lose anything going to it. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of damage now because of Abaddon. I really like Abaddon. It's very good. But yeah, I'm a fan of that particular item. We still... I'm like worried about taking damage here. Because I don't have any red hearts, so it's a little bit more difficult to replenish health now, obviously. Oh, that's scary. Okay, good. If I was smart, I probably could have used that troll bomb to, you know, blow open one of the rocks and gotten an extra cent, but that's okay. We don't have to get one every single time. And this room is a little bit worrying. There's a lot of enemies around. I guess my guppy must have hit an enemy. I didn't even notice that. Please, tears up. Are you a wizard? Well, that's not fun. And because I'm Cain, I only fire out of one eye, because that's what Cain does. So let's go search for the item room. I don't particularly want to fight the boss while in Are You a Wizard? It's just not that fun of a thing to do. So I can kill the enemy here, and it's not that big of a hassle either. I do have my headless baby and my thingamajigger to protect me a little bit. Thingamajigger as in my... I keep forgetting what this thing's called. Guppy's hairball. It does block tears, and I'll probably... darn it. I'll probably use it to that effect once we get to the Isaac fight, providing we make it there. I still can't remember if we need a dark room or an Isaac win, so we might be going to the dark room this run. Charm Tears is good. And I think I saw one. Nope, that's not a location for the secret room. However, this is, so we'll check here really quickly. Boom! Got a first try. Oh, I didn't even mean to give you a key, but that's okay. I'll give you one till you pay out, because you deserve it. Come on now, it's 4 keys. Boom, red chest. And it's got a troll bomb in it. Well, blew up 1 mushroom with it. Was that worth 4 keys? Absolutely not, but it happens. And there's just a lot of different places the top secret room could be, so I'm not going to check for it. Dark one is fine. Oh my goodness. Except when you dodge right into him, like you're out of dark room's range, and then you dodge and you actually dodge into his tears. It's just a massive fail, but I do that sometimes. We might get a devil room here, we might not. We did not. I'm gonna take the damage up and the shot speed up. They're both damage ups. They're both pretty good damage ups as well. Blood Clot is a pretty good damage up, but yeah. I just decided to go with the damage up out of both eyes, except instead of the damage up out of 1 eye. I will use the world, because then I will know where the secret room is. The secretive room wasn't all that secretive. This room, you really should be blowing up all the mushrooms. There's no good reason not to. Lockdown is not the end of the world. It's not necessarily something you'd want, but it's not the end of the world. We will take Liberty Cap. I think that's a fair first trinket to have, so it will give us a random mushroom effect every single room, and all of the mushroom effects that I know of anyway are positive. Like, there's none that are gonna screw over your run or anything, so there's really no reason not to take it if you don't have a trinket yet. Oh, that was so close to me taking damage, but I didn't do it. So what's this? 2 diamonds. I'm gonna hold on to it, because right now it would only give me 2 cents, and I don't think that's a large amount of money. We will take Leo. That means I can stomp over all the rocks if I want to. I can also stomp on mushrooms and stuff, but mushrooms can damage you as Leo if you stomp on them, so I'm not going to right now. I think we have a magic mushroom effect this room. Tears down. Wow, that's really not cool. Probably the worst pill in the game. In my opinion, it is. Because it lowers your damage, and there's no other pill that does that. Luckily, there's no damage down pill. That would be really unfortunate. But I guess if there was a damage down pill, there would also be a damage up pill, so it would kind of even itself out. Health up is okay. That means that if we get a devil room, and we should be getting one, because we didn't get one last floor, we'll be able to spend a red heart instead of having to trade in soul hearts, which is nice. Although I believe if all of your red hearts are unfilled, you still get soul heart deals. You know, I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I guess we'll find out, right? Oh, I dodged right into his tear. That was so bad. Oh, well. So, yeah, hopefully we get a red heart deal. Oh, what? Well, I'm going to take Squeezy, because Tears Up is just win and 2 soul hearts. I'd honestly rather have a Tears Up and 2 soul hearts over a health upgrade at this point. I mean, it is what it is. Maybe some of you don't feel that way, but that's definitely how I feel. So I'm hoping that we will get a teleport card, because it looks like we should be getting to the boss rush in time to go into it and access it and see what is inside of it. Yeah, because we're only like 10 minutes into the run and we're already on Necropolis 1. Or Depths 1, I guess. So, yeah, I'm really hoping we get a teleport card so we can rob the... I guess I can walk on these. Might as well. You can't get damaged by walking on them, so... I'm going to hold on to diamonds, even though Hanged Man can be nice to go into a cursed room for no cost. It still costs you health to leave it, of course, but as nice as that sounds, I think I'm going to hold on to diamonds for now. So, you know, when we eventually get a lot of money, and it will happen, I'm planning on it, then we'll be able to use the diamonds and get rich super stacks. It's going to be great. Oh, there we go. That's a good start. I could use diamonds now if we come across a shop, which we're not going to do yet anyway. And I would be able to buy a shop item. So, yeah, as soon as we come into our shop, I'll probably use it. Heart isn't going to do us much good at this point. Man, this run is just... it's going so well. And I believe we're going to the chest as well. We've done either the dark room or the chest. Like, I just cannot remember which one, because I was a foolish person and decided not to look all that closely when we were initially starting the run for whatever reason. So I gotta remember I can stomp on all the skulls, and you do see a lot of skulls in the depths with Stompy, because, you know, that's what Stompy does. That's his role in life. Strength is good. It helps out a lot. It gives you a magic mushroom effect for a boss room. Well, you can use it on a regular room if you want, I guess, but I typically wouldn't do that. I think I stepped on creep, which I can't really tell whose creep is whose, because their creep looks exactly the same as my creep, so it's all very confusing. Just gotta be careful not to be hit by their hitboxes, which are insanely long. Okay, we got dudes. Oh no! There's too many dudes. It's a common problem I face in life. I think everything's dead. What? No? Okay, you're still alive. That's hence the confusion. Okay, cool. We are going to get a cube of meat here. And remember I was talking about earlier how BFFs makes cube of meat super good? Well, it does. I wasn't kidding about that. It does make cube of meat super good. So our cube of meat should just do absolutely ridiculous damage. I believe it has the same effect with Guppy's hairball. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it raises Guppy's hairball as well. Okay, we're going to take cube of meat. I almost took the damage up there. That would have been a failure. Just because cube of meat, in the future, with there's options, I might take not cube of meat. I'm not sure yet. We'll see when it gets there. Lump of coal is awesome. Okay, I have not discovered the item room yet. You know, I don't care. I'm going to leave behind the shop as well. But that's fine. You know, we're on a speedy pace here. Curse of the Lost is annoying. One bomb chest, which have roughly the same drops as gray chests. So you might be able to understand now why I'm not super excited about it. What's this? The Hermit. Oh, that's a teleport card. That's good. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to use to... If I could pick it up, one of these days, man, I will pick it up. Okay, so that teleport card is going to get us out of the boss rush after we rob it. And I'm not sure, but there's options might work with the boss rush. I'm not sure. We won't be doing the boss rush, so don't worry. I've already done it with Cain. I'm not going to put you guys through that. I'm just going to take whatever the best item in the boss rush is and then get out of there. Ooh, Scorpio. Poison tears. Very nice. So I'll poison enemies with every shot now. Please pop your head up. Yo, pop your head up. Yo, come on. Dude, what's going on here? Okay, finally. I'll just visit the shop now. It's greed. It seems to be greed. So our tears have a really sweet kind of like poisony effect, which is cool, I would say. I picked up the Steam sale, but that was the last shop of the game, so it's irrelevant. We're not going to be getting any more shops unless something really crazy happened, I guess. But no, there's no way to get shops after Depths 2. That's the last one that you're going to find, so you better relish the shops while you have them. Oh yeah, this is the Bat's room, the Batman room. It's really not that bad, especially when you're as extremely overpowered as I am right now. Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call this extremely overpowered, just very well set up for this particular run. Okay, this is a very long path. This is the Pins room, that's right. So I'm imagining that this is going to go to the boss eventually, because typically when you go on these long meandering paths, they end somewhere. There's our boss room. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see your boss room, and I raise you a boss fight. So we're going to stand right here, and the second the mom pops her hand out, cube of meat, which unfortunately was pointing the wrong direction, but you see how cube of meat is just... Oh my goodness, it destroys it. Okay, so really quickly, we're going to exit game. Don't worry, we're not going to quit. We're going to check. Cain has to go to the dark room. Alright. I almost, pressed A to play on Cain. That would have been a major fail, but, so yeah, we take the negative, because we got to go to the dark room. And let's check what's in here. Yes. I mean, how quickly can I say yes? So now we can check in the boss rush. Oh, wow, none of these are very good. I don't know, Dr. Fetus might be okay. I'm going to take Blue Baby's Only Friend just because I have the Hermit card, and I think it does a decent amount of damage, and then we're going to teleport out. And yeah, Blue Baby's Only Friend I think is going to do double damage, with BFF. So it's not going to hit very often because it's controlled by your tiers. But when it does hit, it will do a lot of damage. So it's okay, I guess. But now we're going to skedaddle. None of those other options were very good. Like, unfortunately, Dr. Fetus is just really bad. Epic Fetus I might have taken, but Epic Fetus would also make the run boring. Because, you know, like, yeah, you're super overpowered, you do a ton of damage, you destroy everything in your path, but at the same time, like, it's just not that fun. To shoot bombs at stuff, that's, not a good, I think that's a luck down. Anyway, it's a negative effect pill, it's not a positive effect, so I don't feel too bad leaving it behind. We did get a map effect from the compass, but I moved into the next room before I really... before it registered in my mind that we have a map effect, and now we have another map effect, and we need to go southeast to reach the boss room, which I was headed in that direction anyway, so that's completely fine. There might be a tinted rock in this room. Oh, that was a fail. Oh well. The negative went off, so it killed whatever was left in the room for me, so that's nice. That's the one good thing about the negative. Well, and the fact that it allows you access to the, you know, dark room. That's pretty cool as well. I would say that's a good effect. Both those things are... Oh, what? That was like a spider dude and he shot a bomb. I was just not expecting that at all. So, yeah, typically... Bad trip, really? The pills in this run have been so negative. It's like, I'm a little bit surprised, like, just how negative the pills have been, but it happens sometimes, I guess. We're gonna fight Loki, too. Loki and his half-brother. Get it? Okay, yeah, that was pretty bad. But yeah, it's one of the easiest bosses on the moon. Like, you should have no struggle with this, even if you're on kind of an underpowered run, which is not the case here, luckily. Okay, you're done for. We're not going to get a boss room, but we are going to get a damage up. We've gotten a lot of damage ups. And I think the second item... Okay, we weren't lucky enough to get a compass effect yet, but we might. It's still... within the realm of possibility. Blue Baby's only friend is useful. See? Look at that. I just killed something with it. Proving, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that it's just a good item. Not really, but, anyway, it is what it is. If you are in a run where you just have absolutely no damage at all, which is not the case here, Blue Baby's only friend can be pretty useful. We could use the Hermit to enter the curse room for half price, maybe? I don't know about that, though. I mean, it still costs a full heart, and I'm not exactly, you know, gushing with health here or anything. So this looks like it is the path to the boss, which is awesome. Because I'm into bosses. They're just really cool. Alright, no tinted rocks in this room or anything. I think the boss room should be this way. Should be. If it's not, then I have been misinformed. My sources have failed me. That's a unknown pill. Tears Up, great. You know, I think I would have preferred Balls of Steel, but Tears Up is... Oh, man. Tears Up is like the next best thing. Tears Down is not at all the next best thing. Alright, so here's our boss, finally. This is going to be Mom's Heart, and my health is really starting to dwindle, so... You know, one thing we could use Blue Baby's only friend for, if I could just stop taking damage. Oh my goodness. I've taken so much damage, it's not even funny anymore. I guess I could just like lay Blue Baby's only friend on the heart and then just focus on dodging, but I think we get much faster kills focusing down the boss ourselves, so we're not going to worry about that. So yeah, I mean, I thought this run was set, but I haven't, like, had a soul heart in a couple floors, so that's really worrying. It's been, like, 3 floors since the last time I got a soul heart drop. So, yeah, unfortunately, the problem with going all soul hearts is if you don't find any way to replenish those soul hearts, then you can get in a lot of trouble very fast. I would have done that if it was a room with a bunch of soul hearts in it, but not really for any other reason. So I feel like we're probably doomed here unless I get some more health. Which would be... This is not the path to the boss, so there's no reason to go down there. I forgot to check which way the boss is, but I think it's southeast. Should be. Ah, it's not. Okay. This room can be very annoying. Oh, okay, we died. I'm not going to restart. Well, I got very fast in a short amount of time. It was like a 20-minute run, and we made it to Shale, which is... Man, that's like one of the fastest times I've ever been to Shale, to be completely honest. We died due to the fact that I didn't get a soul heart for like 3 or 4 floors, which is really messed up, but it happens sometimes. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.